This is Tropico 6, the latest entry in the sandbox building dictator simulator. I guess that's kind of an apt description of what this is. So we start off here in the menu. There are a couple of ways to play. You can jump into multiplayer with others, and there's like a browser option too if you want to find games, which is kind of nice. There's customization options, so you can tweak certain elements of the experience. So yeah, you can change different aspects of your character and unlock new things through different missions. You can choose your trait, and you can also customize your house. As you can see, my little palace is looking kind of cool and fancy. And there's just like a lot of different options for sort of tweaking how it looks and everything like that, in case you're, you know, wanting to have some kind of weird personalized situation for your dictatorship. Nice. Going past customization, you can play through a tutorial. There are a wide range of missions that take quite a long time to play, and then there's the sandbox. So this is mostly what I've been playing, because when I play these types of games, I really enjoy the sandbox experience. So you can just create a custom seed, and as you can see the customization options, you can choose like what era you want to start in, starting population, how much money you want, unlimited, how much foreign aid you get, all things like this. And then you can choose the map style, you know, the resource types you get, and then you just get a random map to play on. And with that, we're going to load up a map that I've already been working on, and we'll show off some aspects of gameplay. Here we go. So this is the world that I've been primarily playing on. I've built a lot of things. I should first start by mentioning that this is Xbox One X enhanced, and there are two resolution options, of which we can actually show back and forth because they're available right from the graphics option. So I'm playing with HD and improved graphics. Then there's 4K normal graphics. So we're just going to apply that. You notice a little bit of a blink change in the background, and that is the visuals changing. So I find that the 4K mode tends to lag and sort of has, it's just not as snappy. I find the HD mode much more snappy for this type of game. So it's great that we get the two options, especially sort of future-proofing it. But at the current point on the One X, it does sort of, it's just not as quick when you go to like menus and stuff and that. It feels a lot more, like, I mean, this is fast, but it just feels a lot more snappy and quick with the HD version on. And I say that in regards to also just how it runs. It seems to stutter a bit more and freeze momentarily a bit more on the 4K as opposed to the HD one. And I mean, this isn't even exactly a large particular build yet. I mean, we do have multiple islands, and I've built on the multiple islands.
Good job there, Presidente. Thanks.
And you can see that kind of going on there. We're just going to kind of show this off. So you build, you can do bridges, you can do ports to kind of cross over your troops. You see I got like a big export thing going on here. But yeah, great. So this is, again, just with the 4K, and then we'll quickly switch it over to the HD. And I'll just make sure that actually went there. Great. And just like a look at the difference in the visuals, and then we're going to do an intense zoom up so you can kind of see it in action, I guess, closer. So this is as far in as we can go. We got a good little area here. This is nice. You get to see the little guys running through. I'm on like a very quick speed. I'm at 4 times, so you can do different options if that's what you'd like. And now we're on the 4K version, just so you get an idea, sort of the intricate little details, because you can go all the way in or zoom all the way out. Lots of different camera options that are present, so it's like RT and then right stick. You can kind of like choose your angle. I like a little bit of an angle for these ones, and then you could just use the right stick to kind of move side to side. So you notice it just kind of like froze there.
Prez. Boy, do I feel good today.
And then as you're playing the game, so it's basically a dictator simulator. That's kind of what it is. You're running as El Presidente. You can set up different buildings and stuff like that. And then you're getting missions. So this is the Sandbox Mode. It's sort of like a free version of it that you could just keep playing and playing and playing. And I've been playing and playing and playing and building and building and building and building and having really a great time with it. It's quite a lot of fun. There's quite a few missions. They take a while to play. I don't really care for that element of gameplay too much for these types of titles, just because I do enjoy, you know, just having a free unlimited budget and just building whatever I'd like to. That I personally enjoy. And you can see that I've got like tons of little missions I'm supposed to be doing. There's so many little intricacies to this game, it is ridiculous. And there are so many fires going on right now. I don't quite understand what is with the fires. I don't have a fire station because I don't want to build one, because I like to see everything burn. What is this, a weapons factory? Nah, it's not even worth it. This is not being destroyed. Blow up. Nah, whatever. Who cares? Someone else can deal with the fire. Anyways, we're going to switch back to the other graphics option just because I do find that it does definitely run a little bit smoother. You can see it's kind of snappy going on there. So there's so many things to build here. It's ridiculous. Tropico's under attack. Oh my god, really? And we're at a part where things are just kind of like, you know, going a little bit more intense. There's so many little missions and things I'm supposed to be doing that it's just kind of like, I don't know, tiring almost. So we got our construction wheel here, and there's tons of things you can build, and there's different eras, and as you go through the eras, you're able to unlock new things you can build, new blueprints, and then you have to buy the blueprints. In a regular situation, you'd be like slowly buying things and having to work harder to do stuff, and yeah, I don't really care for that in these kind of sandbox games. I just like to create and have fun, you know, like old SimCity and similar titles. I'm trying to think of what else. City Skylines. You know, I just kind of enjoy it. Oh, I can actually build the Taj Mahal. Awesome. It's kind of freezing up there. You know, normally I'd really have an issue with the sort of performance and stuff like that, but for this type of game, it's kind of expected with everything that's running and going on. Ah, there it is. So I'm not too bothered by it. We should definitely build some more barracks, maybe like an army base. I don't know if we want to put that here. It's kind of like an eyesore. It's supposed to be more of like my industrial type area over here, but it's always good to have more military going on. And then there's little settings within all the buildings too. So these are fields where you're basically creating different crops. You can see that here. You can do different work modes, different buildings, and you can also upgrade the buildings too to do different things like bigger budget or buckets and green waste chopper, just to improve the efficiency of them. And you could just kind of see like the tweaking, and this is like a rubber place, and then you could change the resource to different types. You build different plantations, and you can have different ranches too. I believe these are my ranches. I got like this is a crocodile ranch. I think there's like a llama ranch beside it. Yeah, there's like a llama ranch over here. It's kind of cool to go in and like zoom in and see all the little things going on. If you're having housing issues, the little people will build shanty houses, which aren't good, so I'm trying to build more house-based stuff within this area, but you know, it takes time to get everything going on. We got some new buildings over here that's more like residential and stuff. And I know I've probably not built the best areas. I just kind of have fun with it, if that's cool. Because I know people in like City Skylines were like so pissed that I was building things in certain ways. I'm like, it's just kind of for fun, guys. I mean, I don't know. At least I think it is. And then they all have demands, and as you can see, you can have like edicts. You can have like different sort of things going on in the background. There's also overlays, so you can see like the pollution, the electricity, your fun coverage, everything like that, food quality, and that's how you can kind of see how well, you know, your island's doing. Because I mean, certain things like mines, you have to build on mining spots, or you can get more resources out of resource-rich areas. That's all part of it. And there's an almanac, and then there's a research area where you research things, and then there's the cool little raids. You can send your pirates to go on like heist missions to go and steal stuff, and it's kind of fun. I don't know, you can send them like, I don't know, let's say a treasure hunt, and then they go on a treasure hunt, which is cool, and they can like mess with your neighbors, they can do guerrilla patrols, all sorts of things, and you get more options as you continue to progress in the game and play more of it. So that's the raids, and then there's an expansive trade system, so you can get trade things. I don't have a lot of trade routes going on here. But I could start another one. Let's do cigars, and then you start exporting it, and then you have to buy the different slots, and I bought all of them. And you can see like completed trade routes, failed trade routes. Gotta get lots of trading going on. Use your docks. I guess I could make this like sniffer dogs and run safer. Then we have the Constitution that kind of gets amended over time. There's a politics area, so you build alliances, axis, and allies. Like, it depends on what era you're in, and then there's tasks. So then you get all these tasks like you've been seeing. I've kind of been not really working through, but you know, keeping in mind of them. You can select the El Presidente, and you can have them like visit buildings. There's a broker you can talk to. You can see the era outline, what your goals are, what you need to do to please people. It's just like quite a lot going on. So we're gonna build a clinic to show off more of the actual building mechanics of the game. So we gotta find out where the clinic is. Where are you? There's just so many of these like things going on here, which is kind of, it's good. You know, there's a lot of depth within what you can do. And I guess it also kind of shows off to you what exactly there is. So we get all kinds of options with the building. You can like rotate it all around, kind of place places. Some places need little roads coming from them. Example being like the police station needs a little road thing. You see a little road piece coming out of it, and so you actually have to consider that when you're building stuff too. And then you can press X and you do like multiple buildings if you want to do like a bunch in a row. So what's neat about this this release is the fact that this was in a Xbox game preview for a while, so they've actually been working on it, fine-tuning it for a bit for this release. So that's kind of neat. And then we built that, and then you would have to wait until your builders come. But I've got unlimited money, so I just quick build everything, and you can set priorities for it and do different diagnostics. I don't know, it's just neat to have all these different options present and have all these fires going on. I built the double bridges just because I could. And we got little tunnels, so you could go through the tunnel to get places. I don't know, there's just like quite a lot to it. Oh, we're getting some slowdown. And this is like the main area, and I think you saw maybe at the beginning of the video that you can like create speeches and stuff, which is kind of cool. Lots of customization options, lots of things to build, and again, different eras that you can progress through. Oh, there's the Pirate Cove, which is kind of cool. Yeah. I don't know, it's just kind of like a really neat and I think generally well done game. There are some issues, obviously, like you've been seeing with performance, but I don't think they really matter too much in this type of game, just in regards to how, you know, I'm experiencing it and playing it. I don't really care too much about that aspect of it. Man, the shanty towns are getting ridiculous. Maybe I should build some more buildings, but you know, don't matter too much. And then you can like build all kinds of roads. So we might do, I don't know, more regular houses, so we'll leave like a 2 gap. And then it's just really easy to create whatever sort of road system you want here. We can do this. And you can do other roads, you can build like bridges and stuff, and then you gotta use obviously the docks if you want to be able to do more exporting. You can do like another, I don't know, let's just build another regular dock, why not? It's all for fun, right? And then you can connect it, like it automatically connects here, but you can see maybe, well, this is very specific, but if you have like a building with like a road, you actually have to watch how the road lineup works and everything in order for it to be effective and working. And I mean, you should watch out for your pollution too. What are these shanty buildings? This is just ridiculous. I think I was going to build, I think regular houses were the goal here. And then you can just like build up a lot of them. And then construction workers will come in and work. So you can also hire like people to come in and work in buildings. Usually it fills up quite fast because I got a lot of people and they need jobs. But like you go here, you could see that, you know, there's so many workers. You could fire workers, and you could do cool things with your people too. So let's find this person, Susan Ruiz, Tropican. See, this is what she thinks of me. She doesn't like me, so we can have her killed. I can bribe her. I can have her arrested. I can institutionalize her. So let's have her killed, and then yeah, someone will take care of that. Ooh, look, the raid was finished. That's good. So we don't got any more heists to do. And we can add that. Let's do, I don't know, maybe like, no, we want to rescue. Maybe do bananas one in there as well. But as you can see, there's just like quite a lot going on to the game. I will mention that I do find that the loading is very slow at the start. but acknowledge issue. I'm not going to do anything about faith. Praise faction, the capitalists. Blame the Axis. Promise. Fun happiness? Oh. And then our guy delivers his speech, which I think was at the beginning too. And then people come up and he like does your custom speech and everything like that, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I like the game. I think there's a lot in it, and there's a lot to do in it, which is fun. At least for me, I enjoy these types of games. I have a good time with them. I just kind of like the building and seeing all the little people running around, living their lives. I think that's kind of cool. Is this on fire again? Jeez. Maybe I should build a fire station. I think there's an achievement for having, like, not having a fire station, so that's why I haven't been having one, but I should probably just build it, not to have to deal with the inconvenience of having to rebuild things that constantly get broke. Where are you? You are here? No, you're not there. Where are you, electric power station? I'll find it. It's somewhere around here. You think I'd just like have most of the stuff memorized at this point, but I don't. Why the heck do I keep doing that? There we go. Power plant. Nice. And I hope this has been like helpful for showing off like how the building works and everything like that, and you know, just generally the design of everything. So what is on fire here? What is this? A creamery. The building's not currently operational. Really? Is that because there's like a fire? Yeah, he's still giving a speech. Way to go there, El Presidente. And then you can influence your people with like newspaper things, and you can also do radio broadcasts, which are kind of neat. You could do religion if you'd like. You can ignore religion. I'm choosing to ignore it, but you know, all to their own. And then you could build things like, I don't know, you could get maybe another police station in here. I feel like there's always like going to be like a riot or something going on. Oh, you can see how this one has a path. And you can see the little path in the front of it. So we're just going to build that there. And we should probably get more houses going on here. Election day. People are not happy. Oh no. Good thing I'm a dictator. So their happiness doesn't matter to me. But you can build all these cool little like fun piers and stuff. I'll build that right there. Oh, that's the wrong one. And then you can have more happiness going on. And there's just like, you know, I hope this has done a good job of showing off what exactly Tropico 6 provides in terms of content. I mean, there's lots more I could build as I continue to progress and do more in the game. I think it's got a lot of content because I've just been chugging away at this for absolute hours, and I probably could continue to do so for a very, very long time, but I'm like, I need to limit how much I play some games, just because this is the type of game where you just lose yourself in. Like, you just sit here building and building and building and seeing the people running your elections, working through the eras if you'd like to. I mean, you can start off at the end era if that's what you want to do. You can run through it slowly, fast. You can actually have a grind of having to work on leveling without everything being handed to you. But I thought for the purpose of just playing and having fun and showing off the game, it was probably easiest just to do like a quick sandbox and set this up. Although I have been playing this map for hours and hours and hours. Seriously, it's been quite the venture. I already have one of those there. That's not fun. Do the poor people need a grocery store? I don't know. Maybe you guys want another grocery store. And I mean, you should be smart with your building. I'm just kind of lazy with it because I like to see the little things get built. But, you know, have fun. That's what it's about. Be the best dictator you can be. And get out there and rig the elections how you want. And do whatever in Tropico. So, you got a lot of missions. I think there's a good amount of content there. You got a sandbox to just build however you'd like. They do attempt to have a story in those missions, which is nice. Tons of different crops, tons of things to build. You play online if you'd like to, and be whatever kind of dictator you want, and enjoy the thrills of fires, volcanoes, and other kinds of destruction too. Yeah, that's Tropico 6.